Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Let's go over the intro to Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. It looks like this. This ain't Texas. Now, the benefits to this riff is we are working on we've got pull-offs, slides, and we're going to learn a really cool way to play a B minor that's a lot easier to play than your typical bar chord. So let's dive right into it. To start, we are going to look at how to play this D chord. So we typically play it like this, but the way that we're going to play it in this song is we're going to take our middle finger and put it where our pointer typically is. So that's middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, and then our ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the B. And we're not even going to worry about the high E string because we're not going to play that string during this riff. Now, the finger picking pattern goes like this. 1, E, and 2, E, and then when we get to this 2nd fret on the A string, that's when you're going to put your first finger down on the 2nd fret of the A string. And this is going to make the B minor shape that we're going to use later. That's a great alternate for a B minor bar chord. But let's practice this together at that speed. It'll go like this. 1, E, and 2, E, and then let's just loop it over and over and over again. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and again. 1, E, and 2, E, and again. Again. Two more times. One last time. And then for this part, it's almost the same, except now it sounds like this. 1, E, and 2, E, and So now over here, we are going to play the open A string, and then this first finger is going to pretend like it's a hammer, and it's going to hammer on the 2nd fret of the A string. Whenever you do a hammer on, you don't have to go like that. You can just like, whatever you need to get the force behind it. You don't have to like, do all of this, we would call it unnecessary movement to get to it. But just practice this hammer on with me real quick. And you want the hammer on note to be about as loud as the note that you're plucking. Just like that. So now let's practice this part. Again, that's going to be 1, E, and 2, E, and let's loop it over and over again. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, again. 3, E, and 4, E, again. 3, E, and 4, E, again. Two more times. Last time. And now if you notice, this bar is the same as this bar, which is the same as this bar. So we've covered all of those bars. Now let's take a look at this one right here. It sounds like this. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, E, and So this is where a lot of like the country stylistic stuff happens, is that rather than us, even though we're in D major, we're playing this F natural, which uses kind of the blues scale, which makes it sound country. So to do this pull off, you're gonna, once you do this, you're gonna put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, and then you're gonna pull that first finger until the string comes off. And you don't want to make it like and then let go. You just kind of want to pull and put pressure until it naturally comes off of your finger like this. So just try that a few times while while keeping these two fingers on there. And now let's try 1 E and 2 E and over and over again. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E again. 2 E and again. Pull off. Pull off. 2 more times. Pull off. Last time. Pull off. And now over here, we've got the slides. So you can do the fingering for this in many different ways. You can do the first finger like that. You can also do it with your middle finger too, which is what I tend to do. And then you go back to that chord, but it really depends. You can use either the first one, which has its advantages because you already pulled off earlier and your middle finger can hang around over here. The advantage of using the middle finger is that, at least for me, it has a little bit more weight, so it can handle the slide a little bit better. And then it kind of, when you pull off, it's just moving to the string below once we get to that part right there. So let's just try the slide with whatever finger to start. Go ahead and do it at this rate. And we're going to do this even slower because these are 8th notes and not 16th notes. And now let's try doing like this. Like that. Here we go. Again. Again. 2 more times. Last time. And now let's try doing this whole thing. After you do that very last pull off, the 2 open on the 4th beat, you just go back to the normal D chord that we've been playing. So 1 E and 2 E, about that fast. 1, 2, ready, here we go. 1 E and 2 E and slide, slide, pull off. Let's do it again. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E and slide, slide, pull off. And one more time. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E and slide, slide, pull off. And now we're at this part. So again, this is a great substitute for a B minor bar chord because it's a lot easier to play than a bar chord. And really, you can substitute any minor chord for a minor 7th chord, and it should sound pretty okay. So this is what it looks like as we've gone over throughout the riff. And the pattern for this goes like this. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and it does that over and over again, except for when you get to here, which we'll cover that in a second. So let's just loop this over and over again. On this one right here, you can see this dot right here. That means staccato. So to staccato the note, you play it, and then you lift off or lift up the finger that's pressing down on it. But you don't have to do the staccato either. You can let it ring out. I think there's 2 guitars playing in this part, so we're kind of condensing it down into like what I think is appropriate for this song. But let's loop it over and over again. That is 1 E and 2 E and just do it over and over again. Here we go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E again. 1 E and 2 E and 3, E, and a, 4, E, and again, 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a, 3, E, and a, 4, E. One more time, 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a, 3, E, and a, 4, E, and a. So now, the very last bar looks basically the same as this, except now, instead of playing this part, we're just going to play this open D right here. So now it sounds like this. Or 1, E, and a, 2, E, and a, 3. So let's just try this real quick together. Here we go. 1, E, and a, 2, E, D string, right here. Again, here we go. 1, E, and a, 2, E, and right here, D string. One more time. 1, E, and a, 2, E, D string right here. And so this is the tutorial for the intro of Texas Hold'em, and I'll see y'all in the practice video.